Kim Jong-un, the enigmatic leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, has been a figure of global intrigue since his ascension to power in 2011. As the youngest son of Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un inherited the leadership of a regime steeped in secrecy, authoritarianism, and a complex blend of propaganda and governance. This article provides a detailed exploration of his life, from his privileged upbringing to his rise as one of the most controversial leaders of the 21st century. The Kim Dynasty. Origins. The Kim family's legacy began with Kim Il-sung, the founder of North Korea and Kim Jong-un's grandfather. Kim Il-sung's leadership established a dynastic rule that persists to this day. His vision of a self-reliant communist state known as Juche became the ideological foundation of North Korea. Birth and early years. Kim Jong-un's exact birth date remains disputed. Official records state he was born on January 8, 1984, but some sources suggest an earlier year. He is believed to be the third and youngest son of Kim Jong-il and Ko Yong-hui, a former dancer of Korean-Japanese descent. Growing up, Kim Jong-un reportedly lived a life of privilege, shielded from the hardships faced by ordinary North Koreans. He was educated in elite institutions and nurtured within the family's tightly controlled environment. His mother's influence is often credited with securing his place as Kim Jong-il's successor, despite having older siblings. Education abroad. During his adolescence, Kim Jong-un attended schools in Switzerland under pseudonyms to maintain anonymity. His time abroad offered him exposure to Western culture and education, though accounts suggest he was more interested in basketball and video games than academics. Friends and teachers described him as shy, reserved, and occasionally aggressive. Path to power. Grooming for leadership. Kim Jong-un's rise to power began long before his father's death in 2011. In the late 2010s, Kim Jong-il's declining health prompted a succession plan. Kim Jong-un was given key military and political roles, signaling his status as the heir apparent. Consolidation of power. Following Kim Jong-il's death, Kim Jong-un quickly solidified his control. He eliminated potential rivals, including his uncle Jang Song-taek, who was executed in 2013. This ruthless move underscored his determination to secure his position and demonstrated his willingness to use violence to maintain authority. Cult of personality. Under Kim Jong-un, the regime's propaganda machine elevated his image to near-divine status. Official narratives emphasize his supposed genius, portraying him as a military strategist, economic reformer, and cultural icon. This cult of personality mirrors the reverence afforded to his predecessors, Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, military ambitions. Kim Jong-un's focus on nuclear weapons has defined his international image. North Korea's nuclear tests and missile launches have provoked global condemnation and heightened tensions with countries like the United States, South Korea, and Japan. Kim has framed these weapons as essential to the regime's survival, citing external threats. Diplomacy and isolation. Kim Jong-un has oscillated between diplomatic outreach and isolationism. High-profile summits with former U.S. President Donald Trump and South Korean President Moon Jae-in raised hopes for denuclearization, but these talks ultimately faltered. Despite periods of engagement, North Korea remains isolated, relying heavily on China for economic and political support. Personal life and public image. Marriage and family. Kim Jong-un is married to Ri Sol-ju, a former singer. The couple has at least 3 children, though details about their lives are closely guarded. Kim's family is rarely seen in public, adding to the aura of mystery surrounding them. Interests and hobbies. Reports suggest Kim Jong-un has a passion for basketball, particularly the NBA and Michael Jordan. He is also known for his love of fine dining and luxury goods, a stark contrast to the hardships faced by most North Koreans. Health issues. Kim Jong-un's health has been the subject of speculation, fueled by his fluctuating weight and occasional absences from public view. These concerns underscore the fragility of a regime so heavily centered on one individual. Kim Jong-un's legacy is still being written. His leadership has reshaped North Korea's domestic and international policies, but his long-term impact remains uncertain. Will he be remembered as a reformer or a tyrant? The answer may depend on whether his regime can survive the internal and external pressures it faces. As North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un wields unparalleled power. Yet, the challenges of governance, international diplomacy, and economic management pose significant risks. The future of the Korean Peninsula and its people will likely be shaped by his decisions for years to come. Kim Jong-un's regime is widely condemned for its human rights record. Reports of labor camps, public executions, and widespread surveillance paint a grim picture of life under his rule. The United Nations has called these practices crimes against humanity.